I'm Dr. Joey Fawcett, coaching you to work faith positive and increase your faith with greater joy at work so you love God and others more. This week we're talking about how you can have X-ray vision at work. Paul writes in 1 Corinthians 13, we don't yet see things clearly. We're squinting in a fog. We'll see it all as clearly as God sees us, knowing him directly just as he knows us. I wanted to be Superman when I was a kid. Flying looked really cool, you know. Superhuman strength was also awesome. And yet what I wanted most of all was X-ray vision. And I still want X-ray vision. Only now I want to see more clearly everything related to my work. It seems like a fog rolls in pretty often. And I'm left with more questions than answers. Evidently, there are lots of us who want X-ray vision based on my clients' questions, like the owner who says, what if the bank calls my note due early because I had a down quarter? Then there's the manager who says, what if my key employee quits to start his own business? Then there's the team member who says, what if my spouse says I'm never home and leaves me because I have to do 3 people's work? A mental fog seems to roll in. And because you can't see into the future far enough, worry slips in on little cat feet, as Carl Sandburg says. Or it slips in on horses' hooves. The kitchen in our home overlooks a hill across a horse pasture. It's really beautiful, except when the fog rolls in. Then we can't see down the hill and across the pasture, which means we can't see the horses and make sure they're safe. And that's when worry rolls in with the fog. A snake could bite a horse on the nose. A horse could step in a hole. One could get sick and die because the vet wasn't called in time. Now, of course, none of these things have ever happened with or without fog, and yet we worry because the fog blocks our vision. Are you that way at work? You worry about the what-if future of your work, and yet few, if any, of these things have ever actually happened. But that doesn't keep you from worrying, does it? You allow your imagination to morph into worry, and you take control of your mind, and negative thoughts just crop up like weeds. It happens to you and the rest of us too. If you only had X-ray vision, right? Paul says you can't have X-ray vision because you work east of Eden. We're squinting constantly in a fog. If you can't have X-ray vision, then what? Paul clears the fog by offering 2 things to say to yourself today. First, say to yourself, the fog is temporary. One day all your fog will disappear and you'll see clearly. Now, it might take a while, and yet it'll all make sense one day. The fog that seems to last forever just seems to last forever. Your worries are like that fog. About a cup of water is all you get out of a city block's worth of fog. About 98% of what you worry about fails to happen. Your worry, like the fog, is temporary. Second, say to yourself, God has X-ray vision. The original Superman, Jesus, sees you and knows your struggle, knows your work intimately. God is on the job with you, offering you the mind of Christ and the guidance of the Holy Spirit. God sees you at work regardless of how well you see. So say to yourself today, the fog is temporary and God has X-ray vision. So you can work faith positive and increase your faith with greater joy at work so you love God and others more. Coaching you to work faith positive today, I'm Dr. Joey Fawcett.
Get your free sample chapters of Dr. Joey's #1 Amazon bestseller, Faith Positive in a Negative World, at getpositive.today/faith-positive.